Yeah, like I said, I'm going to ask you this one more time. If you are living with someone you know is diagnosed with a mental illness, right, and he's sleeping on the couch, and you go into your bedroom with you and your daughter, how many times do you think the mom should let the daughter go in there and wake up the stepdad? Zero like me? Zero like me, right? Now, unless the mom is trying to entrap the dad. Again, do you think that would be normal? No. Right? Alright. The only other way is if the mom was totally asleep and didn't lock the bedroom door and the girl came in there to pee or something. Like I said, what do you think I'm explaining to you? Alright? The only reasons, okay, she would have to come into the living room, okay, at all, is on her way to the bathroom, right? Damn. Okay, so if you wake up with her and they're with you and you're not sure she went yet, right? All you can do is put on her panties and see if she still gotta go, or if she already went yet. You gotta see if she peed a little bit. You go there and smell. You don't know. You don't know. Then you might not be sure what else she's doing in there. If she lays down and stays down. Now, you see the problem I'm having in my hypothetical here, right? Okay, one, I'm basing it upon where I was actually sleeping that night. Two, someone saying the girl came in there to me to claim I even touched her, right? Right? She's in there with the mom. So to wake me up, she has to what? Come in there to you. Right. How many times, okay, does the mom allow a 4-year-old to wake up a sleeping schizophrenic? Zero, unless she's trying to entrap him. Now, what is entrapment? Oh, it means he's trying to see if I'll try to have sex with her. Now, how many moms out there would want their 4-year-old to go in there to a sleeping man to see if he would have sex with him? Usually it's zero. Right? Right. No mother, under any circumstances, no matter how fucked in the head she is, would want to see if her husband would actually try to have sex with her stepdaughter. Now, would you? Would you want to see if your daughter would allow your husband to have sex with her? No. No. Right. No one in their right mind or wrong mind would even want to use their daughter as bait if it was just her, the daughter, and the husband either. Now, would you? Right. Exactly. Because see, no one else but someone on base or my ex-wife can even know about this, right? No one. No one. And I assumed on the night of my accident that I fell 3 stories. Now, who knows if you fall 3 stories, you're going to be injured, right? Okay? Now, only if more happened than I remember as well. But I was still somehow injured, right? As I'm showing you by my x-rays. Okay, and I somehow, again, went off base without an ID, by the way. Right? Right. The ID's in the room. Everything's in the room, right? Now, this is trying to explain to whoever this person is. So now, if your ID is where? In the room. In the room. With your money. With your wallet. And all you have on is a pair of dungarees or pants. Okay? All you need is a damn shirt, and you can sleep in the lounge all night. Do you understand, dumbass? If you made it back to the lobby after trying to get into your window, okay? The only thing you could have done then is see if someone would give you a shirt so you can sleep in the damn lounge for the rest of the night. And cause your ID is where? In your room. In your room. Now, unless I called my ex-wife for a shirt, right? Because I couldn't find no asshole on base to give me a shirt. No. Because there ain't no more places or anything else I can do but sleep in the lounge for the rest of the night. Do you understand why? I can't even get off base. The money I was going to go out with is still in the room. The key is missing. Okay? So, alright? Either I fail, or I got down from the window ledge a different way. Now, I go to the front. Okay? Something happens to make it look like I was injured in the fall as well. All I know is this. The situation, okay, is bad. Either way. Because see, some asshole is acting like we talked about this, which is what? Entrapment. Why is it entrapment? He's claiming, my ex-wife, and stepdaughter were in a conspiracy somehow, to get me in trouble before I could move back to base. That after I moved back to base, alright, wouldn't have came up anywhere but the fall. To where I would discuss it with someone who again had another issue. As I was telling him my story about Pastor Davis and Pastor Thomas and Pastor Brand and being king on the ship. What situation would another sailor have to worry about if he's in the Navy? Daphne, the gay Navy. The gay Navy. Now, unless I ran into someone in the gay Navy side of it, and he took it too far with me, who else would have something to hide? Nobody. Really. Now, that's why when I bring you on this story, there's two things you gotta understand, right? If my ex-wife saw me doing all that, she could have called the police, right? Unless what? She's worried someone. If the daughter said grandma that night and she took her to the police, yes, she could. And say grandma to the police. That could be a problem. If I did all that with the child that I'm guessing I did, right? Right. And the reason it's guessing is because all I know is I was asleep on the couch, right? But I do have a sister I helped raise. I did help change her diapers. I did help her bathe and clothe herself, Daphne. So I don't see why, even if she did all that and she said grandma, that would be a problem. Because see, only someone who raised a sister or their granddaughter would know what I'm talking about there. But a gay Navy person might not. You see what I mean? What would be the difference there with a gay Navy person versus my ex-wife or even grandma or even my sister? See, this is where his story falls flat if he attacked me on base. Right. in the lounge, in the front area, right, where we all go in at. Because see, again, I would have to use ninja tactics either way to get down from the window ledge either way. And there's not just one thing a ninja looks at. There's more than one thing. One of them is, of course, jump from the window ledge itself. The other is see if you can lower yourself down lower. The other would be, if you do it then, to see if you can lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Or the first story window ledge. Which then you can really just jump a few feet. If you know what I mean. If you studied into ninjutsu, right, you would know the ninja would take the quickest way down, but also the safest way down. Because see, we're not trying to jump 3 stories all the time. Like in Ninja 3 to Domination either. That's only if, again, you can't find a safer way down, that you have to jump 3 stories, right? That's why I'm telling you about the earth, wind, fire, and void aspects of ninjutsu. See, this would be kind of wind, right? Kind of a different way to get down. Why would it be wind? Because you're lowering yourself down to get to the ground, right? But you're not on the ground. You're in the air. You're in the air. Right? So what you try to do is see if you can lower yourself down to the second window ledge. If you safely lowered yourself down to the third window ledge, right, of a 3-story building. The other thing you do is, if you can reach that window ledge or not, you may have to jump from there, but at least you're not jumping from a 2 1/4 window ledge, right? Which is still around 20 feet. Right. Maybe 24, maybe 22, somewhere there, right? But if you lower yourself down another body length, that's 16 to 14. And you might can safely jump from there. I don't remember. I have amnesia. But see, if somebody's got something to hide in the Navy, they're part of the what Navy? Gay Navy. Gay Navy. And see, back then, the gay Navy was more in the closet Navy. See, yeah, there's rumors the Navy was gay, but there's also rumors we're not gay. So that's the problem too, right? Though again, why would Pastor Davis move his church next to a Navy base and have Navy guys join his church? Yet he taught about masturbation with 2 men who chose to not legally marry a woman. Is that normal for a pastor to do? That's what I'm asking you. Does your pastor tell you it's okay for 2 grown men to do that if they want to be eunuchs? See, I was taught even if you want to be a eunuch, you don't do that either. If you know what I mean. Being a eunuch means you are alone sexually. You take care of your own business and not someone else with you. Not even another male. Not even another male. Right. So you're trying to be sexually pure, right? So you don't even let another male touch it, right? You handle your own business or you have a wet dream, right? Which is usually what I was taught a real eunuch was. You don't do it with another male either if you're a eunuch. Now, another way a eunuch was they were castrated, so they couldn't do nothing anyway, but if you want to be a eunuch for the Lord, that was what I had the picture of from at least what I was taught growing up until Christian Fellowship Church Incorporated. Right? You see where I'm confused? Because like I told you about Shane Sanders, when the guy asked Shane if he wanted to feel something good, he just jumped out the bed, got away from the motherfucker. That's all I know you're supposed to do too. You don't do it with another man. That's what that tells me, right? You get that too. So, Right. Though it was still a older counselor to a 14-year-old boy, which is still, what? Pedophilia? Pedophilia. So the asshole's trying to accuse me of pedophilia when I'm the one around pedophiles doing this wrong. No, it's wrong. Even with my stepdaughter. But see, all I'm trying to describe to Daphne, well, she does have a mirror, is, again, something that if she was watching, still wasn't sexual. If you know what I mean. If I help raise Renee, I can definitely handle whether a girl wants to go to the bathroom or not. Though I might make sure she didn't pee or something, but I still wouldn't sexually touch her in a sexually provocative way. Even if I undressed in front of her because I wasn't sure she didn't want to bath with me or something, after that, and she just still laying on the floor. Maybe. Okay. And I go over by the couch and she's still laying on the floor a few seconds later, right? So I think maybe she wants a bath, right? Now, it's simple as this, okay? Someone didn't go to the bathroom after dinner. They wake you up, what you going to assume they need to do anyway? Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Because you also, when you go to sleep, you don't know how much time has passed. And all I know is I went to sleep and I might have woke up with the girl in there with me hypothetically, right? One way or the other. She also could have been right there in my face, and I still could have wondered what she was doing in there with me and thought she needed to go to the bathroom. And I didn't, right? None of that really matters if you have amnesia anyway, but still, someone's on about it. I don't think it's Daphne, because that would just make them investigate her mother. But it could be a gay guy in the Navy who don't understand that. You think? I don't know. Bye.